Hello teachers, today we are here to present to you about Chapter 1, Introduction of Principles of Marketing. So let me introduce our team. We are come from the Babysitters group. They are just members in our group such as Jolie, Naiva, Minh Khuê, Hồng Ngọc, Cẩm Toàn, and Phi Long. So our presentation divided into two parts, followed by chapter 1 and chapter 2. So firstly, I'd like to talk about what is marketing in another word definitions of the marketing. So as you all know, marketing is on around us. And nowadays we also see much advertisements of many brands in the world. They use marketing as a tool to access their consumers, their consumers. So what is marketing? Marketing is the process by which companies engage customers, build strong customer relationships, and create customer value in order to capture value from the customers in return. So in the marketing, we have the market process. In the marketing process, we have the first test. With the first step is to understand the marketplace and customer needs and want. The second step is design a customer value-driven marketing strategies. And the third step is contrast and integrated marketing program that deliver surprising values. And the fourth step is enjoy customers, build profitable relationships, and create customer delight. And the last step is capture value from customers to create profits and customer equity. So with the first test, I want to explain detail for you the 5 cores of customer and marketplace concepts. With the first concept is the next one dimension is the basic concept on the five cores of customers and marketplace concepts. With what is the next and what it wants and what is demand. These are states of failed deprivation. Wants are the from human system as they shaped by cultures and individual personality. Demands are human want to that are packaged by buying powers. And the second concept of the five core customers and marketplace are market offerings such as products, services, and experience. Market offerings are some combinations of products, service, information of experience offered to a market to satisfy a need or wants. In the market offerings, we have a market myopia. It focuses only on existing wants and losing sight of underlying consumer needs. And the third concept is the values and certification. There are different purchase value types that may influence how a consumer views a product, rising reputation from emotion, task, and form. Customer perceived values the customer's evaluations of the difference between on the benefits and on the cost of a marketing offer related to those of competing offers. And customer certification is the intent to which a product's purchase performance match a prior inspection. And the next one is the exchange and relationships. Exchange is the art of obtaining desires objects from someone by offering something in return. And marketing actions try to create, maintain, and grow desirable exchange relationships. And the last one of the concepts are markets. A market is set up a tour and potential buyers, consumers markets when they search for products, interact with companies to obtain information, and the last one is mass purchases. So this is on the concept of the customers and marketplace concepts.
After understanding the consumer and the market, marketing management can design a customer value-driven marketing strategy based on that. And to make a good strategy, they need to answer 2 questions. What customer will we serve, and how can we serve them best? Before making a product or service, a company needs to choose which customer they want to sell it to. The company wants to choose the customer that they can serve the best, they can get profit from. And selecting customers to serve has two key elements, which is market segmentation. That's referred to dividing the market into segments of customers. And the next one is the target marketing, refers to which segment to go after, which means the parts where the company wants to invest more time and money into rather than the others. Moving on to the value propositions. Value propositions is the set of benefits or values that the company promised to deliver to customer to satisfy their needs. And each company has its own value proposition, which make it different from each other and help the customer to answer the question, why do we have to choose you rather than the other company? To take an example, we have Nestle Milo. They have a saying, nhà vô địch làm từ Milo. That's their value proposition. You want to be a champion, you choose Nestle Milo. And my friend Toàn will introduce us about more about the five concepts of marketing in marketing management orientation.
There are five alternative concepts that companies use to carry out their marketing strategy. First, the production concept, the idea that consumers will favor products that are available and highly affordable, and that our organization should therefore focus on improving production and distribution efficiency. The product concept is the idea that consumers will favor products that offer the most quality, performance, and feature, that the organization should therefore devote its energy to making continuous product improvements. The selling concept, the idea that consumers will not buy enough the firm product unless it undertakes a large-scale selling and promotion effort. The marketing concept, the idea that achieving organization goals depend on knowing the needs and wants of target markets and delivering the desired satisfaction better than competitors do. It can be regarded on outside view. Finally, the societal marketing concept is the idea that companies' marketing decisions should consider consumer wants, the company requirements, consumers' long-term interests, and society long-term interests. Companies should deliver value in a way that maintains consumers' and society well-being.
Next, we will focus on the fourth step of the marketing process, which is about managing customer relationships. This involves customer relationship management, which is defined as the overall process of building and maintaining profitable customer relationships by delivering superior customer value and satisfaction. So as we can see, there are two building blocks of this. First is customer value, which is the customer's evaluation of the difference between all the benefits and all the costs of a marketing offer compared to those of competing offers. Then we have customer satisfaction, which is the extent to which perceived performance matches a buyer's expectation. So how are these two elements related? First, we have to know that customer value acts upon perceived value. Therefore, companies have to be attentive to this in order to boost their values in the eyes of the customer. Once a customer has perceived the value of a certain offer, expectations are set. Therefore, once they buy a certain product, how that product meets their expectations will determine the level of satisfaction a customer feels. This allows us to move on to the fifth step of the marketing process, which is about capturing value from customers in the forms of sales, market shares, and profits. We have to know that this step relies on two essential elements. First is customer loyalty and retention of that loyalty. Second is building customer equity. So firstly, customer loyalty and retention is based on customer lifetime value, which is the value of an entire stream of purchases that the customer would make over a lifetime of patronage. Why is that? Satisfied customers always come back. Therefore, companies try to always boost and encourage that satisfaction over a prolonged period of time, which is why we call this a lifetime value. This is linked to customer equity, which is the total combined customer lifetime values of all of the company's customers. This means that high loyalty equals high customer equity. I will illustrate the fourth step and fifth step of the marketing process with a Korean skincare company Innisfree, which provides quality products and retains good customer satisfaction. As a frequent shopper myself, I can say that I am a satisfied customers. Their marketing strategies include various tools such as free samples, membership loyalty rewards, as well as gift boxes given on special occasions. Satisfied customers are always satisfied, and therefore they always come back. Lastly, I would like to take a look on the shifting marketing landscape today, because there are forces that are changing the marketing landscape as we watch. Three main forces are the digital age, globalization, and sustainable marketing. First, the digital age. This includes social media as well as mobile marketing. We have companies that are interacting with customers on social media platforms as well as developing their own apps in order to deliver a good customer experience. We have also globalization, where companies have to be careful not to deliver their marketing strategies on one scale only. This goes from the scale of local to national to international. For example, Innisfree has moved their marketing strategy from Korea all the way to Vietnam. Finally, sustainable marketing. Sustainable marketing is about putting environmental and social issues in the heart of marketing strategies. For example, industry has today used biodegradable packaging in order to be more aware of the environmental impacts of plastic product packagings.
Hello everyone, I am going to talk about the topic of company-wide strategic planning. What is the process of strategic planning? Strategic planning is the process by which leaders of a company define the organization's missions and goals in order to proceed in further plannings. Why does a company need strategic planning? There are three main reasons why a company may need strategic planning. First of all, this type of plan serves to be a guide for further plans. Secondly, employees may understand the company goals and missions better if we have a process of strategic planning. And lastly, by having this process, an organization may know the opportunity and disadvantages that it may face in the near future. There are four main steps in the process of strategic planning. First of all, company needs to define the company's mission. Secondly, to set company's objectives and goals. The third step is to design the business portfolio. And finally, a company may proceed to do other plans like marketing plans or other types of strategies. Let's take a look at the first step of this process, to define the mission. How do we define the mission? Well, a company may define its missions by answering these three questions. What is our business? What do we contribute to the society? And finally, why do we exist as a company? After figuring out the answer for these three questions, leaders of the companies may proceed and declare a mission statement, which is a statement stating their mission. The mission statement should not be product-oriented, but it should be market-oriented. What does it mean by these two concepts? Let's take an example of Revlon, a very famous cosmetics brand. Well, Revlon sells cosmetics, but the company doesn't simply say we sell cosmetics. But Revlon did say something like we sell lifestyle and self-expression, memories, hopes, and dreams, which is a market-oriented statement. A market-oriented statement is a sentence by which customers would love to hear and would understand the values of a company. The second step after defining the missions of a company and declaring it is to setting goals and objectives. Goals and objectives are tasks assigned to different people and teams in order to achieve the bigger goal, the mission of the company. Well, this leads us to the next step, to design a business portfolio. What is a business portfolio then? Business portfolio is a collection of businesses or products that a company owns. Why do we need a business portfolio? A business portfolio serves to a plan in which we will dedicate which product or businesses the company should make investment in. So first of all, we have to analyze the current portfolio. We may do this by using the growth share matrix. For example, there are 4 types of products a company may own. And how do we decide how much money we should invest into those products? We will measure that by the growth rate of the product or the market share of the product. Well, if something has a high growth rate and a high market share, a company should invest money in it and boost its sales. This is how we should use a growth share matrix in order to dedicate how much money we should put in investments for different types of products. The second step is to develop strategies according to the portfolio that we have just analyzed. Well, after analyzing how much money we should put, now we should develop strategies. What would happen to those products? Should the company invent something else, or should the company innovate what it already has? We can do this by using the product expansion grid, which shows if companies should go with existing products or they should develop new products in existing markets or new markets. So to sum up, there are 3 main steps which help a company to understand the mission, the vision, and therefore creating suitable goals and objectives in the future by the process of strategic planning.
Managerial functions. First one is analyzes the SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Second one is planning the strategy, which is planning the strategy. Implementations, which is allocate tasks and carry organizations. And the final one is control, which is measure, evaluate corrections, and operating strategy. In order to measure the marketing process, we are going to have the ROI. Marketing ROI is the return from a marketing investment divided by the cost of the marketing investment. It measures the profit generated by investment in marketing activities, and we use marketing ROI to determine the success of your marketing effort as related to your overall goal, whether driving sales, gaining leads, increasing engaging, or any other growth-driven marketing tactic. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you.